skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody.
I can't.
I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight.
I say 9th round.
What?
I say 9th round.
You said 9th?
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach clashed in a heated press conference, trading insults and bold threats. Roach emphasized his strong Washington, D.C. roots, noting his entire family is from there. But Davis quickly warned him not to drag family into the hype. He went as far as saying Roach's father would be shaking once the fight begins, firmly telling him, "Don't bring your family."
My family's from D.C. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them.
For
Don't
what?
bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you,
They
don't
gonna
bring 'em.
celebrate with me. Yeah,
Don't bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your floor.
I'm gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here
It's
shaking
it's
on the
gonna
what's
be-
the name? He was shaking on the
Pops. Oh.
On the
shake
what?
out. On my
On the
on my
what?
kids, he was shaking on this thing. On
Hey,
my kids, he was
never.
shaking.
Don't
Never.
say, bro.
That's
Tell
cap.
me.
What I about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap? And
gotta
how
be.
you gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey,
Somebody
What's
lying.
good?
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying.
Hey.
Somebody lying.
hey. I'm
Okay,
glad my
Tank,
name ain't somebody.
The rivalry between Davis and Roach traces back to 2011 when they faced off at the Amateur Junior Olympics, giving fans an early glimpse of their emerging talent. That first meeting sparked a lasting competitive edge, with both fighters displaying the skills that would later define their professional careers. At the press conference, Davis fired back at Roach's trash talk, warning him to stop and making it clear that the more Roach tried to provoke him, the more determined he'd be to punish him in the ring and make him pay for every word.
I represent if people doubting you, you feel like you know, you're back against the rope and you don't have nobody, I do it for them. Like, I feel as though dumb people, like, you feel me? Like,
Okay. And my last question.
Make it a good one.
My last question. My last
Brown.
question. I just want, just for us in here, I want y'all to predict what round.
What round what? What round what?
What y'all say?
What round what?
You know when they start talking, when the people who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get dumb. I'm gonna beat his ass for
can't
y'all
do
talking.
shit. Wait,
For
I don't
real.
give a fuck.
So y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
All that
quiet,
ski
y'all was-
mask and
if
all
y'all was
that.
loud,
We got the
y'all
other
was
hood
fucking
over there.
talking
Tank.
Like twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none
can
of that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none
My
of that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
Tell him I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
But y'all
gonna get fucked
frowning
up
y'all
over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting fucked up?
Okay. Okay.
Confident in his preparation and game plan, Davis predicted a decisive outcome, declaring he'll finish Roach with a 9th round knockout to secure a dominant victory.
I say 9th round.
What?
I say 9th round.
You said 9?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling you, you saying you going down in the night? You know that power curry late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
What?
Who said that? You said
My
what?
man over
You
there
said
said
what?
bet.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for the niggas to talk. How much you want back? How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from?
Davis didn't just call out Roach. He also warned Roach's team to stop the trash talk, saying it only fuels his fire and drives him to prove himself in the ring.
I'm not gonna lie, Tank. Like, I watch like most of your other press conferences before you get into the ring with somebody. You be dragging, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You be dragging. You feel me? But with Lamont, bro, it's kind of like y'all. It's kind of like the chill approach. I feel like the respect for y'all two is there.
Yeah.
I want to know how do you kind of balance between having respect for him, but in the ring knowing like I gotta do my job.
It'd be like, I don't know. It'd be little clips like you see how like man him was talking and then somebody else talked like his crew.
Mm-hmm.
That's what get me up. Like that's what make me like. I always want to prove to somebody that I'm like they not who they are.
You tell when they try to talk about that money, that 100 band.
No, not money. Period. Like when they talk shit. Period. That's when I get up for it.
Okay, put you in your bag. Last question, bro.
Critics have criticized the fight, arguing Tank shouldn't face Roach because he's not on the same level, with many claiming Roach isn't elite enough, making the matchup seem like a mismatch.
This your boy Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one, baby. I see a lot of Tank fans and penis riders are upset behind the fact that people are saying that Lamont Roach fight is trash, which we all know is trash. You know, the question that I keep hearing when I'm on my live and people get mad when I'm telling them that the fight is trash is, who else was out there for him to fight? Who else could he fight? The question is, who else did he send an offer to? That's the question. Who else could he have sent an offer to instead of him giving us another 130 pounder who hasn't fought anybody just like him? Who else could he have sent the contract to give y'all fans that's out there penis riding and upset at real boxing fans for knowing that Tank is playing y'all?
Responding to claims that this is a trash fight, Davis said he chose Roach because few options were available, with most top contenders already booked. When asked why he didn't target Teofimo Lopez, Davis cited personal reasons, saying Lopez's constant disrespect toward him was enough to rule him out as an opponent.
Friends, y'all had history, y'all went back and forth back in the day, but why him? Why Roach? Out of all the people.
I think a lot of people was they had a scheduled fight. For sure they had a scheduled fight coming up. And another thing with the Teofimo nigga, he kept saying all this wild shit like monkey this, monkey that, and like he disrespected me as a man, so that's another reason why I wouldn't give him a fight, for sure. But I would fight him, like, you know, so I don't know, it just, the other guys was definitely had a fight coming up, so it was like, who I can really fight, you feel me, and he was the one that was calling, well, if I'm not mistaken, he was calling, saying that he wanted to fight, and it's like, why not help him, you know?
Yeah.
Help his situation.
And I like that, right? But during these press conferences, you give him a lot of respect. Like, is this to sell a fight or is it like to really believe it?
Nah, I mean,
like really though,
because the only reason why, because he is good. Like, don't get me wrong, but come on, like I mean, he's good, but when it comes to fight night, like it's gonna be a whole different beat.
Renowned trainer Boies weighed in on the fight, calling it a solid matchup while making his support for Davis clear. He highlighted how tough it is to go against Davis, emphasizing his ability to throw and land every type of shot in the ring.
I think it'd be a good fight, man. Him and Tank. I think it'd be a real good fight, man. You know what I mean? I think I would have to go with Tank, though. I would have to go with Tank. You know what I mean? But I think it'd be a real good fight. You know what I mean?
Lamont will be moving up. What would he have to do to make that fight competitive?
Oh, he moving up?
Yeah, it would be. No, he's the champion at 30.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have to go with Tank with that. You're moving up, yeah.
What does he need to do to make this competitive?
Hey, with Tank, you don't trade with him. You got to box. Box, move, time up. You know what I mean? Walk him around, frustrate him. You know what I mean? let him drop his guards. You know what I mean? He can drop his guards, and then you do take it. But it's difficult when you fighting Tank, man. It's difficult when you fighting him because Tank sets you up with all types of shots, man. You can be beating Tank, man. Hitting him with all kinds. If you can't punch, you're in trouble.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But with Tank, you might as well say, man, it's gonna be a knockout. You know what I mean? Because Tank will set you up. Like I said, he know how to set you up. And also, like I tell people, Tank can box when he want to box. You know what I mean?
I thought he was just a puncher. You were the first person that told me
that he can box.
Yeah. And then I started to see it fight after fight.
Yeah, he can fight real good, man. I mean, he can box real good. He boxes real good, man. You know what I mean? You know how to...
Roach revealed he's wanted to face Davis for years, even before Davis's fight with Hector Garcia, highlighting his long-standing goal to challenge him in the ring.
Y'all know, but I've been in the Tank sweepstakes 2 years ago. A fighter's biggest payday around our weight class is going to be against Tank. Yeah. That's what they call it. The Canelo sweepstakes, obviously when you fight Canelo, you're going to get a bag. The Tank sweepstakes, obviously you fight Tank, you're going to get a bag. I got a call from them 2 years ago before he fought Hector Garcia. I wasn't champ at the time, and Hector was a champ. And I was the mandatory, that's crazy, I was the mandatory for Hector. He used his, I'm doing air quotes. I'm doing the same thing. Hector used his special privilege to fight Tank instead of me, so I had to wait.
Because he didn't want to lose to you, so if I'm going to lose, I'm going to fight Tank. Because if I lose to the champ, ain't no payday. I'm still the champ, and I can still keep on going and fight. That's a business decision.
It's a business decision. That's what
we're talking about. That's business.
Despite doubts about Roach's abilities, insiders view him as a strong fighter, though his lower profile has led many to underestimate his potential to challenge and possibly defeat Davis.
I'm still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
you talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, a boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Who? Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, so when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight, he was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
Roach emphasized that he and Davis have similar experience and defensive skills, noting that their long history is not widely known to local boxing fans, which he believes causes many to underestimate him.
What 90% of the people don't know is that we have like the same skill set, honestly. We got the same experience, and it's definitely, obviously the power is just, obviously the power is different, especially to the eye test. But what they don't know is like the defense over here is up to par. They don't know I'm not scared. They don't know that I'm gonna go in there and be in control.
This DMV versus DMV, you know what I mean? Like I feel, like tell us a little bit about being a DMV fighter, what that means, you know what I mean?
Well, you can attest, it's been a hotbed for a long time. It's been a hotbed of boxing for a long time, even if it's not well known to the general public of the boxing world. Everybody know that DC, Maryland, and mainly DC and Maryland, but DC, Maryland, and Virginia got
some of the best fighters in the country. And when it comes to world champions, as bred world champions in the world too.
Lamont, you talking about having no fear of Gervonta. How much does that play a role in this fight, in the fact that you've went head up with him before back in the amateurs, and so how much does that kind of help the confidence heading into a fight with him? And even and to those points too, like a lot of guys aren't exchanging with Gervonta in the pocket, trust their defense to try to punch in between his punches. And do you feel like you're going to challenge him in that area in a way we haven't seen a lot of fighters challenge him?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think they know that too. So, and that's the thing. That's really gonna bring like his A game.
Davis expressed confidence in his knowledge of Roach's style and strategy from their previous meeting, saying this familiarity gives him a clear advantage heading into their upcoming bout.
I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we gotta do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35s for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m.
In a direct message to Davis, Roach warned him not to underestimate him, insisting he be recognized as a serious contender and showing his determination to prove himself in the fight. Teofimo Lopez also chimed in, highlighting his resume and suggesting his experience gives him the skills to dominate Davis in the ring.
So you think you dominate Tank?
I think I dominate any of them. If you really look at it, if you gotta really tap in on this, look at the resume, all that extra, whatever. There's a certain limit that you hit, right? But then there's that next criteria or that next top tier. And if you don't match that, you never gonna know how great you really are. And I've done that a few amount of times already. I jumped out that box and done that. So I have yet to see Gervonta come out of that box yet. You know what I'm saying? They're about to put him with a guy at 130 pounds. Whether he's a champion or not, you're getting a guy lighter than you to come up and weight to make you look good again. I'm saying.
Some fans see Roach as less elite than Davis, leading to doubts about the fight's competitiveness and affecting their decisions to buy tickets or pay-per-view access.
Frank Martin-ish type of fight where he's fighting a dude who has earned a big opportunity or has a bit of a resume. He's on a run. His only loss is to Jamel Herring, and he did beat Hector Luis Garcia, a common opponent between the two. But I think people are going to look at this and be like, all right, Tank again is not fighting one of the elite guys that you want to see him fight against. He's fighting another kind of B-level fighter who is really, really good, but you want to see Tank against the best of the best.
Lamont Roach, and this is nothing against him, I think this is actually a good fight. I think he's very skilled. It's kind of giving the Canelo blueprint right now, where Canelo is like picking fighters, Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia, and they're on pay-per-view, but obviously we want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. Loma is the one. Remember, we were hearing that there was a fight that was supposed to take place in November, and both camps were in negotiations. And then Loma decided that he was going to take some time off. That's not taking.
Within the black community, there's a push to support the Davis versus Roach fight, with advocates emphasizing the significance of two black fighters headlining a major event and encouraging fans to back the matchup.
Fire 6 away, Two-Tone. Everybody, you gotta buy this fight if you black, because they don't want blacks to fight blacks because y'all don't buy it. So I'm buying it. No fire stick.
Fuck out of here. You ain't about to mercy. You ain't about to get us the mercy by this shit, pity by this shit. This ain't the right black on black we want to see.
No, hold on, Nuts. You can't de-advertise the black community, nigga. We rep
this ain't the black on black we want to see.
Y'all said
this ain't the black on black we want to see.
They was in DC. They was in DC, nigga. Chocolate City. Baltimore, motherfucking DC, the whole crowd was full of black people. We coming.
I see white people like a motherfucker in them stands. Why y'all capping, man?
Yo, Lamont is the only nigga Tank fought out of his last 5 fights that's not scared of him.
Oh, wow.
Rolly was scared. Ryan was scared.
Frank wasn't
Hector was scared.
Frank
was terrified.
Frank wasn't scared.
Frank was terrified.
Man, he wasn't terrified because he flinched.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for the next.